So, it started officially, I guess.
Alright.
So, the main point of this is to pinpoint how to get yourself happy, why you're not happy, people that you think are happy. So, first question is, are you happy?
Being happy is like it's more of a state of mind, really, than it is any actual feeling. It's really just enjoying where you're at in life, and
So, being in the moment?
yeah, but happiness is also kind of an emotion that exists in the past, you know? There's a lot of people who they go through their lives and they hit some kind of shitty point and they look back at their life and they're like, I was so happy then.
I get that.
Why am I not now? But then they think about it more, they're like, I didn't even feel like I was happy in the moment.
Right.
You know? But looking back on it, you really were. You were happy with however things are. You know, maybe you were with somebody, maybe you had a certain someone in your life. Me personally, I don't think I'm at a happy point in my life. Not that I have shitty things going on, but, you know, just graduated high school, got a bunch of shit going on. You know, I have to focus on preparing for college. It's a very stressful time right now.
I understand.
When you choose to, you know, worry about all the things. But I think that's where I kind of distinct myself from other people. I simply choose not to worry about shit.
Right.
About, like, unnecessary shit. Like, my mom has this thing where she worries about fucking everything, you know?
Right.
And she's just, like, constantly anxious about everything that could happen. You know, whenever I go anywhere, she always wants me to be safe and shit. And I'm like, Mom, if shit happens, shit happens. But in like 90% of cases, nothing's gonna
nothing
happen.
happened. Yeah.
That's why I'm not worried about it. If something does happen, I'll worry about it then.
Yeah.
You know?
So, like, you just roll with the punches, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, I don't want to spend my whole life living in fear of shit happening. You just got to go and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big preventative of people being happy is
Just worrying about what could be when not looking at what it is.
Yeah, there's generally two things that control people when you really think about it. It's fear and it's greed.
Fear and greed.
People are scared of things and they want to have as much as they can to what they think makes them happy. But sometimes that fear is what keeps you from being happy. People are scared of taking risks, but sometimes risks are what, you know...
What makes life interesting.
They're what leads you to your happiness.
Right.
It's, like, you know, you're never going to get in a relationship if you just fuck around all the time. You have to apply yourself to it, and you have to talk to people in ways and shit that makes you uncomfortable. But that uncomfort is good. If you're ever comfortable where you're at in life, you're either doing really well or you don't give enough of a shit to, you know, do stuff.
To make a difference.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes there's nothing wrong with not giving a shit. Like, you know, if you're happy with living in a okay-ish house and having a wife who yells at you every once in a while and having a kid who doesn't, you know, do their best in school, whatever, and doesn't listen to you, if you're okay with that, fucking all rights to you, man, because you're easily impressed. But, like, shit, man, happiness is very subjective.
Right. All right. So, what are a few things that you would do in your, like, everyday life to try and make yourself happier? So, say you're, like, thinking about something that's making you not as happy. What would you do in that situation that would make you happy?
I'd probably work out more. I don't have a bad body.
So, physical exercise?
Physical exercise, it's been scientifically proven to help you feel better. You know, it helps you physically. It makes you look better. There's really nothing wrong with exercising. It just takes too much effort for me to actually give a shit about it.
Right.
I need some kind of incentive. Learning new things, people like to resign themselves to a life of monotony and mediocrity, but you always have to try new things.
Right.
When my ex broke up with me, I was fucked up for a long time, and then my buddy introduced me to guitar, and I slowly, more and more, picked it up until I'm pretty decent at it right now, and I think that's been I'm not like a guitar person now, you know. I don't.
Right. You're not like, it's not like your life, but like it is a contributing factor. You're like, you know,
It's a part of me now, and it's something new, and it's something that I enjoy, and it's something that I can.
It's a hobby. It's something to work towards.
It's something I can constantly learn about and do better in.
Put your energy in it.
It's its own thing, and it's, you know, especially getting out of things like relationships, because you tag so many ideas and just so many things of life to people because you do things with them or whatever, that you lose sight of what those things really mean at their base.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of songs I can't listen to anymore without thinking about my ex, simply because
you attach those memories to it.
yeah.
Right.
But you know, that's why you have to develop new things. Like
Mhm.
guitar playing is in no way connected to my ex, so whenever I'm doing it, it's something I enjoy, and I don't have to be reminded of her.
Yeah, and you're not. It's genuinely a good thing that you work towards and stuff like that.
I think my dad's pretty happy.
Mhm.
He's you know, he's living in his own house. He seems to be doing pretty all right with his wife, my stepmom. I mean, they just had a kid around a year ago. And he just got done with school, so he's got his bachelor's in business.
That's good.
And he's I don't know, he seems happy, you know, but I don't know, he's always been a little weird.
Right. Okay.
He's always struggled with things, and there's always so much more under the surface with him than.
So you know that he appears to be happy right now because of like the people in his life and things happening in his position, but you know for a fact that there are things bugging him under all of that.
Oh
right?
yeah, like he doesn't ever get to see us, his kids, his other kids, me and my little brother and sister. You know,
Mhm.
we get to see each other twice, maybe 3 times a year. You know, he always talks about how much he loves us and he misses us, and I know that, you know, whenever I'm thinking about it and how happy he looks, I know he's probably also thinking about us and how much he misses us.
Mhm.
And
So like, do you think that happiness is attainable, or do you think it's just a wild goose chase?
happiness? Oh, it's obtainable.
Mhm.
Monks do it all the time.
But
It just takes a long ass time.
They detach themselves from
They detach themselves from everything, from the world itself, and whenever you don't want anything, you never have a reason to be sad,
right.
because you never wanted it in the first place. So why would you be sad about not having it?
That's true.
They discipline themselves in such a harsh and almost torturous way that, you know, nothing really bugs them, because nothing that can be done to them, they haven't already done to themselves.
Yeah. So they've already lost everything, so there's nothing more to lose.
Yeah.
That's a mindset to have, but I mean, it's also in a way it's kind of sad because you know they'll never experience love.
It's not that they will never experience it, it's that they choose to never experience it. It's not like they're incels who are just never going to get it,
Right.
who are never going to get some. They choose not to. They made that decision out of their own free will so that they themselves enjoy it.
Right. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's the whole interview. It's all the questions I really had. So.
That's good, man.
All right.